Some new leaks suggest Sony is cooking up a brand new handheld console, but it might not be exactly what you're hoping for. Find out all that and more up next. What up, guys? This is KLO, and I'm here to give you the lowdown in all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Alright, so we got the news we've been hoping for in a very obscure way in the form of a brand new Sony handheld console. This leak comes to us from Insider Gaming and known leaker Tom Henderson, who leaked that Sony is apparently trying to release this brand new handheld console before the release of the PS5 Pro, which we did a video on, so you might want to go check that out. However, you might want to subvert expectations here because according to Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming, this console will not be a successor to the PS Vita. Being codenamed Q Lite, the next PlayStation hardware will be yet another extension of the PS5. Insider Gaming reported that the Q Lite, as we are calling it, is not a cloud streaming device, but uses remote play with the PS5, which has been a feature that Sony has been pushing heavily in the past few weeks. Now, this device will apparently be using adaptive streaming up to 1080p at 60 FPS and will require a constant internet connection. Early prototypes of this console are being reported as looking very similar to the current PS5 controller, but with a massive 8-inch LCD touchscreen at its center. The device will also feature adaptive triggers for haptic feedback and will include the typical volume buttons, speakers, and all that fun stuff. Insider Gaming goes on to state the Q Lite is in QA phase currently, and like I said earlier, is planning to release before that rumored PS5 Pro and after the detachable disk drive PS5. And as for more PlayStation hardware, industry insider Jeff Grubb did say a while back that Sony is planning on announcing its second phase of the PS5, which has many offerings like both those iterations on the PS5, Project Nomad, which are wireless headphones, Project Voyager, which is a wireless headset, and the Q Lite handheld. And as for the PS5 Pro, it's looking like it's going to hit that holiday 2024 release window. And it seems as if the next PlayStation showcase will be pretty loaded with new games and new hardware. So it'll be a pretty newsworthy event nonetheless. Of course, the Wii U references and comparisons were abundant when looking up details about this video. I think there's a lot of money to be made with an actual standalone PlayStation handheld that runs your PlayStation library like a Steam Deck without the need of internet connection. I would also be curious as to who this device is really marketed towards, so let me know if this is a device you'd strictly be into, knowing that it's just going to be remote play. I also think a knock on this system already is the need for a constant internet connection. I do use remote play on my MacBook from time to time in the house, and even on the lowest settings, it's pretty laggy from time to time, and that goes for Xbox's streaming service as well. And that right there is yet another problem. There are countless of other devices that already do what this device is setting out to do. You can remote play on your laptop, your phone, and even the Steam Deck. So I'm curious as to how Sony will make this stand out, because haptic feedback simply isn't enough. Also, while speaking about haptic feedback and while scrolling Twitter, I came across a tweet from Twitter user @RhinoBouncer that said Sony registered a patent for DualSense heat dispensers that will allow the controller to heat up and reflect the intensity of certain game moments. Now, that's pretty wild, but I just figured I'd throw that in here. But, as per usual, I will pass this question off to you guys. Are you guys down for a system like the Q Lite as is? Or if you're like me, would you prefer it to be more of just the PS Vita but better and just not require internet all the time to play your games? But that about does it here. I've been KLO. I gave you the lowdown in all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and this has been your Level Up.